Peace, blessings, greetings, welcome. So, on tonight's episode, we will be talking about Aries 2022 through the signs. I have my good friend here, TLC Astrologer. Please be sure to check his website out, tlcastrologer.com. And let's get it cracking. We're going to jump right into this. We're not going to make this last all night. Boom. So, for Aries, the ingress of the sun into Aries for Aries is your solar return. So that is bringing to light all the matters of the first house. There can be some greater responsibilities to your network, a motivation to start investments, could be some miscommunications, misunderstandings, new work or business relations, and potential for greater responsibility on the job. You know,
That was Aries.
that was Aries.
That was pretty good. I like that.
Awesome.
Aries, I say happy birthday to Aries. Happy birthday to y'all. Um, and I agree with you. It is about taking action, um, being motivated, and your motivation to drive you to focus on your goals and your dreams, aspirations, uh, and objectives. You know, collaborations and your community involvement, if you will start to pop into the picture and become a theme. Um, and being in social circles that are supportive is huge for Aries this month. Uh, Happy birthday.
Right on, right on. Moving right along to Taurus. So for Aries season, this brings to light 12th house matters for the Taurus. So there could be the potential for some insomnia, could be some sudden changes in the partner's emotions. You may experience some arguments with coworkers or potential for emotional disruptions at work. Some travel with friends, maybe some drinking, socializing, things of that nature. The word of caution for our Taurian friends is to watch out for potential for accidents involving machinery. DLC.
I see that. Did you say TLC real quick, real short? Did you say
I
TLC? Pass the
just
mic.
passed the mic.
That was lit. That was lit. I like that. TLC, practical. Schedule is the most important for Taurus this month. You know, your birthday's coming up, not yet. Patience is a virtue. Your rest is something that you need to catch up on with a sleep schedule. Um, you're not going to want to be rushed at all. Taurus, you already do not like to be rushed. So setting yourself up with a schedule or planning, you know, this month's theme surrounds the workplace, you know, and the improvements in your workplace. Finding money in public. I think that Taurus, I think you may find some money in public, you know, in your travels. If you have a business, there may be more clients that come in. You'll see an influx there. The more that it's beauty, you might get more visits to your website if you're having your own business and if you're on a website. Um, and just making things beautiful around the products that you have. You know, so if you're selling clothing, to beautifying their presentation is what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah,
um, and making it a little bit more presentable. That's what I have for Taurus. So go
sounds
get it.
awesome.
Practical, practical.
Geminis. So the sun ingressing into Aries lights up matters of the 11th house for our Geminis. This could be some indication for beginning of new connections and making new connections that will build the network and the net worth. Some opportunities may present itself to be heard on a public platform or to hear someone speak on a public platform about something of spiritual nature, potentially, or something that is inspiring to you or to others, right? So there may be some of that. Also, potential for travel for work and or pleasure. Lab coat.
Did you say travel?
Mhm.
That's good. That's good for Gemini is short trips. So Gemini for you, I have this month you will learn a whole lot through your higher education, right? Not saying that you'll go back to school or college, but the learnings that you have received and acquired through the time you'll be processing. how you can utilize it. Um, and I would say that where's that focus at? That focus is in the group. You know, you're what it is that you learn and focusing that and bringing it to the group, if you will. You'll be inspired to share and learn with friends, collaborating, like what wisdom you have, what wisdom they have. And it also brings elders to come into the fore, you know, and new acquaintances through your sharing of your wisdom and philosophy. Go get it.
Sweet.
Practical. Am I
Love it.
looking at you? Am I looking at you this way?
I think you are. I can let me
Okay.
try to can I try to look at anyway. Cancer. So matters of the 10th house are highlighted with the sun ingress into Aries. Um, some things that our Cancerian friends can expect. There could be some travel, potentially to see a friend that is ill. There may be some potential for pain or discomfort associated with an injury on the job. So there could also be some dreams about the ancestors. You know, you may have some very vivid and powerful dreams concerning that area there. It's a season to focus on the career, learning some new skills, potentially to advance the career. Lab coat, what you got?
Lit. Thank you, Practical. Passing it off, Mike. I would say that there's clutch intel that cancers have, like bright ideas. I think Aquarius is like anyway. Let me keep carrying it. So, Cancer, you're a real hustler this month for real. You know, whether it is that you work for somebody else or it's for yourself, you know, you started hustling hard. You know, you take the lead, you know, and take action, or it would behoove you to take action in regards to your career and your work and managing yourself and your objectives. You know, you pop up to work like, I'm here, let's get it growing. Boom and bip. I know my arms are a little
Your arms became the
fat.
wings.
Let's grow. Practical
That
on you.
Leo, we got matters of the ninth house here. Some key things I see for Leo, there may be a desire for more adult play. We'll say that there. A motivation to have a partner or motivation for a partnership may come into play here. There may be some potential challenges with the mother or mother figure. And there's also potential for accidents on a public setting for Leos as well.
Oh, I was waiting for the TLC.
Come on, lab coat.
Thank you. So, oh, you switching it up. TLC Labco. Okay, so boom, bam, bip. For Leos, for what I have for you, like you are significantly driven to express a philosophy of some sort, right? From my perspective, I'm seeing Leos like when it comes to your philosophy and expressing these ideas, you got to be mindful of the partner or the individual that you're sharing it with, allowing them time to speak and share their ideas because you got a fire under you like you wouldn't even believe in regards to what you've already learned. So there's a significant drive in you. I already said that, but that drive, if you will, like is so passionate and so strong. You know, like when it comes to you engaging in relationships, potentially, if someone disagrees with you, for example, let's take this. If someone disagrees with you, like allow them to disagree and give them an opportunity to say it all the way. You know, you might learn from it. They might not be ready for it. You know, don't cast your jewels as swine, if you will. You know, let them, you know, believe what it is that they believe. Don't force it to a point where it injures you or yourself and your focus and your mission.
That's
Let's
wisdom.
grow.
That's wisdom. Let's grow. Virgo, matters of the eighth house. So the attention is being brought to shared resources, inheritance taxes, things of that nature being brought to light. There could be some misunderstandings or potential for gullibility in relationships. So listen carefully. And there may also, again, my next note is just a reiteration of that. You know, there may be some potential for confusing conversations or confusion during conversations. Just be, you know, your Virgo self, get the details, you dig, you know what I'm saying? Do what comes natural to Virgo when that happens. TLC.
Thank you so much. I just must let you know that, you know, I love your outfit that you have. Excuse me. I love your outfit that you have going on. You're looking so royal in your, you know, your highnessry, if that's a word, highnessry. Is that a word? Highnessry.
That'll work.
Anyway, boom. Let's go. So Virgo for me, I'm gonna say like change is inevitable. You know, um, this month focuses on not only you, but your resources and your partner's resources and how you combine together there with that. Um, naturally, um, Virgo is a type of individual or a zodiac sign that is inspired through and by the partner, right? And by sharing of resources, and through that, you will start to activate and be driven to want to work harder. I mean, I know that sounds cliche because Virgo is the sign of working, but like Virgo really goes into the next level with it and really looking at the technique, you know what I mean, and how it functions and to be as efficient as possible, you know, when it comes to your daily service and what it is that you provide. And others assist you with that this month.
Thanks. All right, Libra, we're halfway through here. Right on. So the attention is being brought to the seventh house. Sun is shining in the house of relationships. There's potential for conflicts with the lover or conflict in love affairs. There may also be energy there for new loves, new relationships, or new love affairs. And there may also be the potential for some sudden endings to current love affairs. And that's what I'm going to give you, Libras. Right on. TLC.
Libra's got it going. So Libra's all about balance. And so when the sun is in Aries, it comes full circle, it comes back to the house of partnership. I say partnerships on all levels for Libra, not just intimate, but also personal relationships and in business. This is the thing for y'all, you know, because Libra is about balance. The sun in the seventh house makes you want to be a little more balanced, and the partners. This is a time where the partners should support you. You know, uh, I say reciprocation is important. You know, and if the reciprocation is not there, you might have to remove yourself, right? But don't doubt the power of your ideas and your creations, if you will, you know, because you have a dynamic way in which to see things and to add value to others. And you should, like, Libras are mostly peacekeepers. Oh no, what do you want to do? What do you want to eat? No, I don't know. I don't know. But this month, I think Libras are going to be a little bit more direct, honestly.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Scorpios. All right. This is highlighting our let's see, sixth house for Scorpio. Looking at my notes, that's all scratchy. Okay, so there may be some redecorations to the home. You know, you may want to spruce things up and have some different decor going there. This is giving light to your daily work routine, habits, things of that nature. There may be motivation to start a new workout routine or a new regimen. Potential frustrations, arguments with loved ones at home. Could be some pressure from the home in terms of the responsibilities there. You know, you may be feeling like, all right, enough is enough. Or it could be the other end of that, motivation to work and earn a living from the home. That energy is definitely present there for all of that to take place for our Scorpio brothers and sisters. All right, TLC.
Did you say our brothers and sisters
Brothers
practical?
and sisters.
Did you say brothers? So right off the rip, I want to say that I agree with that. And I see how you know, the sun's ingress into Aries has got Scorpio on like a whole different type time.
Right.
You know, like it's like a boost up. It's like an energizer. Like if we talking about Super Mario Brothers, it's like the dun 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 dun. You know, so like that right there, and that energetic might not always be Scorpio. You might not always be able to express it this month. It might be like 10 o'clock at night. You usually go to bed at 11 o'clock, but you feel like you're like, man, I feel so hyped. This is why exercise is important. This is why sweating is important. We're talking about the area of life that focuses on your health and your hygiene. If you let that energy be dormant within inside you, it'll fester and you'll start to get irritated, especially in the home. People at the household will get it. Yo, I don't give a, I'm gonna sweat. Go for a run, a bike ride, a walk, sit in nature,
Wisdom.
do your whole, what'd you say?
I said wisdom.
Let's go. That's what I have.
Love it. Sagittarius. All right. So this is highlighting the matters of the fifth house for our Sagittarians. There is new light for pleasures, love affairs, and matters that concern the fifth house. There can be some desire to expand the spiritual practices for the benefit of the home. A friend, or either a friend or you may witness a friend sustain an injury, or a coworker sustain an injury on the job, things of that nature. There may also be the temptation to withdraw and to keep your feelings secret. Okay, TLC.
I would say Sagittarius this month, you're thirsty. You're definitely thirsty for love. You're thirsty for recreation. You're thirsty for entertainment. It does point to the first child, and it points to the want for the child to be better and the like for the success of the child. As a Sagittarius, know that you know you educate or you point, you direct an individual, but to the water, but you can't make them drink it. So use that. Don't get overwhelmed there. Don't force yourself in your communications too strong and overpower someone where they feel that there's no worth.
Right on.
Practical.
Capricorn. So for Cap, this highlights the fourth house, which is, let's see what we have here. So this may be a good time to connect emotionally with others. Female friends may come into prominence during this season. There may be some unexpected work-related expenses that have the potential to limit your funds for pleasures. So keep that in mind. And
Mm,
there may be some learning of new spiritual techniques and languages. So be open to that. TLC.
thank you, Practical, for passing that off to me. I appreciate you there. I agree with you with
Back
the
to
focus on
TLC
the
in the
home,
studio.
the TLC in the studio. I gotta work on that. But anyway, moving forward, Capricorn, I agree with you. It is about the roots, it's about the family. Um, as I was looking at it in my notes, what do I have here? You benefit through long term investments. This is the biggest thing I want to share with Capricorn, honestly. You know, um, it's about the foundation, and one's foundation is directly connected to our finances and is connected to our work. So Capricorns, we already know y'all always about work and putting in that work, right? But it's the foundation in the house, things to be established and like on point, like the disarray in the home is like, Aries is an on point type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So, what did I put? Uh, through and by long-term investments is where that you should look for, from my perspective. And you're driven to look at property as well. You're also looking at property as well. So this is the kicker. You might be willing to spend some money on a piece of property, but make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Don't be so quick. Or if you're going into ventures with other people, don't be like, oh yeah, I got $13,000. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you analyze that thing a little bit more. I know Capricorns, you're going to do that already, because if you go too quick, you might bump your head and have a serious loss with Saturn in the second house. But I'm done with that. I don't want to go too crazy though. Go ahead. Practical.
Next, Aquarius. All right. So it's bringing light to the third house for an Aquarian, and this may result in an experience of a public display of emotions, could be a public outburst of emotions. There's the concern with business and commercial affairs, increased interactions with the friends, neighbors, relatives, and business associates. And there's also maybe a good time for some clear communication, or should at least make that the goal for this season. TLC.
I agree with that, with the communication, honestly, and with the brothers, sister, cousins, close relatives, and what have you, for real. You'll be a little bit more driven, more inspired, like your ideas. This is my thing. Like Aquarius is automatically driven and inspired through ideas, and they're like, wow, shocking ideas, light bulb, Einstein. You know what I'm saying? However, because Mars is in Aquarius, like the ideas that you have, you might get a clear vision in how it can actually be manifested or come into a reality, if you will, like manifesting it, if you will. What did I put here? Take away for there. I said, and it's fast paced. Your thinking is a lot more fast paced. And with Mars in Aquarius, you want to make sure that you take time to, ponder, reflect, and give yourself time for contemplation on set ideas. Write them down. You know what I mean? Like, see how they can process. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, and then it's another thing to process it and work it out into like either a patent or, you know what I mean? Moving forward with that. That's what I have
Sounds
in
great.
short.
I love it. Last but not least, Pisces. For Pisces, this is going to highlight the second house, right? And let's see what we have here. You may be motivated to acquire possessions or assess the material wealth, right? This may be a time to meet someone from a different culture or make a new friend that may be foreign. Mental journeys may be helpful or useful during this time. Reflections on the values, and this may also be a good time for self-expression. All right, TLC.
I think Pisces are going to spend way too quick here. There's a good need, there's a strong need to take a deep breath before you buy anything that you buy because you might be spending a little bit too quick. And that action right there will assist you so that you don't look at your bank account, 2 weeks down the road, 2 weeks after March 20th and be like, yo, how did I only have, wait a minute, let me, wait,
I
wait.
definitely see that.
So take your time, you know what I'm saying? Because it could cause an injury. You might spend your rent money up and you're like, nah, this is a good venture. Da, da, da. Skirt. Pump the brakes a little bit or analyze and make sure the I's are dotted and T's are crossed because Pisces has Virgo in the seventh house and that polarity is important. You're going to want to make sure that those beliefs that you have, that you dot your I's and cross your T's with Virgo, make sure that you incorporate both sides of the thing there.
That's
I
right.
know I got my Hotep shirt on and I'm talking like a country person, but sometimes there's Hotep people in the country too.
You
Don't
get
forget that.
hotepery right there in country
You
lane.
get Hotepery right there in the country. You get astrology, you get Hotepery.
But on that note, that was our presentation. So we hope you enjoyed
Our
it.
first one.
Right, our first of many. Please like, follow, subscribe, share the video. Look for TLC Astrologer on all platforms. Look for Practical Astrologer on Instagram and TikTok and Clubhouse. We are here. Contact us. We thank you so much. We're going to end things now.
Subscribe.
Subscribe,
Subscribe.
like, share.
Subscribe. Let's grow.
Let's grow.
Subscribe. Let me take off this whole. I'm ready to go.
Be blessed. We're going to end it now.
Done. Cut. Cut.